Hey everyone, and welcome. So you want to lock down your PC security, but, without actually spending any money? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we are diving deep into the absolute best free antivirus options out there for Windows in 2025.
And that's the big question, right? I mean, with new threats popping up literally every day, we're talking ransomware, nasty phishing attacks. Is free really good enough? Can it actually stand up to the challenge? Well, the answer might just surprise you. We're going to find out right now. Let's dig into what really makes a free antivirus worth your time in today's world.
And here's the great news. Right off the bat, powerful protection does not have to cost you a penny. Seriously, there are some absolutely incredible free tools out there that can keep you safe. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to cut through all the noise and show you the ones that actually deliver the goods.
So, you might be wondering, how do we actually separate the good from the not so good? We didn't just throw darts at a board, I promise. Our whole analysis is built on a really solid, data-driven approach. We're looking at 4 crucial pillars to figure out which antivirus really comes out on top.
And here's our 4-point inspection. It really all boils down to these 4 things. Number 1, protection and detection. I mean, how well does it actually stop the bad guys? We're looking at hard data from independent labs here, no guesswork. Number 2, system performance. A great antivirus shouldn't slow your computer to a crawl, right? It shouldn't feel like you're wading through mud. 3, features and usability. What extra goodies do you get, and is it even easy to use? And finally, number 4, value and limitations. Or, as I like to call it, what's the catch? Because let's be honest, with free software, there's pretty much always a catch.
Okay, so with that framework in mind, it is time to meet the top 3 contenders. Based on our tough criteria, a few clear heavyweights have emerged from the pack, and they're all battling it out for that top spot in 2025.
All right, kicking things off with contender number 1, and it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. AVG Antivirus Free and Avast One Basic. Now these are basically twins. They come from the same parent company, and they share the exact same powerful security engine under the hood.
And listen, they don't just show up empty-handed. They've got some serious credentials. PCMag actually crowned them the Editor's Choice winner for 2025. I mean, wow, that's a pretty powerful way to start the competition.
So, on the one hand, with AVG and Avast, you are getting some serious firepower. I'm talking perfect scores in the labs for protection, real-time guards against nasty phishing scams, and even ransomware shields. That's huge for a free product. But, and here's the catch, you are gonna see prompts to upgrade. It's that classic freemium model, right? They give you the good stuff for free, hoping you'll pay for the great stuff. It's also fair to mention Avast did have a privacy issue a while back, but to their credit, they've since resolved it and totally updated their policies. So, who is this best for? Simple. If you want a really full-featured, highly effective security suite and you don't mind swatting away a few of those upgrade pop-ups, then AVG or Avast is an absolutely fantastic top-tier choice for you.
Okay, let's move on to contender number 2, Bitdefender Antivirus Free. Now, if AVG and Avast are the feature-packed SUVs, think of Bitdefender as the stripped-down, lightweight sports car. It's a lean, mean, no-frills protection machine.
Seriously, it's like getting the engine from a Ferrari for free. That's what Bitdefender is. You get the exact same core protection tech that's in their paid versions, and that's why it gets perfect 6 out of 6 protection scores from labs like AV-Test. But here's the trade-off. You're just getting the engine. There's no fancy stereo, no heated seats, no sunroof. It's strictly an antivirus. You're not getting any bonus features like a VPN or system tune-up tools. So the recommendation here, it is crystal clear. If your absolute number 1 priority is maximum detection power with a minimal, almost invisible impact on your system, then Bitdefender is, without a doubt, your champion.
All right, contender number 3 is the one that's probably already sitting on your computer right now. Microsoft Defender. Yep, this is the built-in solution for Windows 10 and 11, and you know what? In the last few years, it's actually gotten surprisingly good. It's a really solid contender. The best thing about it? The convenience. It's already there, it's already on, you literally don't have to lift a finger. And hey, it even gets pretty good marks in those lab tests for its real-time protection. But there are limits. It can be a bit of a resource hog, especially during scans, and pretty much all the experts agree that the dedicated options, like the ones we just talked about, are just, well, they're stronger, and they pack in more features. So look, Microsoft Defender is a fantastic starting point. It's perfect for casual users, people who have safe browsing habits and just want a zero hassle, set it and forget it kind of solution. But if you're a power user, you're probably going to want to look for something a little more robust.
And that brings us to our 4th and final contender, TotalAV Antivirus Free.
Now this one is interesting. It really carves out its own little niche by focusing on one thing: simplicity. It's designed to be incredibly beginner-friendly. In fact, Security.org ranked it as their #1 free pick for 2025. And that tells you something, right? It has a very specific appeal that really clicks with a certain type of user.
So, TotalAV's whole appeal is its simple, all-in-one approach. You get a system tune-up tool, a data breach scanner, all wrapped up in these really clean, intuitive apps. But, and listen up because this is a huge but, the free version has a critical flaw. It has no real-time protection. Let me say that again. No real-time protection. That means it only protects your PC when you remember to manually run a scan.
So yeah, that means this recommendation comes with a giant asterisk next to it. TotalAV is great for beginners who want those simple tools, if and only if you are disciplined enough to run those manual scans on a regular basis. If you don't, you're basically leaving the front door wide open. Okay, we've met all the players. Now it is time for the main event, the head-to-head showdown. We're going to put all 4 of these contenders side by side and see how they really stack up when it matters most.
All right, looking at this chart, a really clear picture starts to emerge, doesn't it? The story here is all about trade-offs. You want the most features, the whole shebang? AVG's your clear winner with those ransomware and phishing guards, but you got to live with the upgrade nags. You want pure, raw, unadulterated power? Bitdefender's perfect lab scores and featherlight performance are just in a league of their own. But that's literally all you get. Microsoft Defender? It gives you that amazing zero-hassle convenience, but it comes at the cost of being a little heavier on your system. And then there's TotalAV. You get those nice bonus tools, but that lack of real-time protection, man, that's a huge asterisk you just can't ignore.
So, okay, we've seen all the data, we've looked at the features. How do you actually choose? Let's move on to the final verdict and get you a direct recommendation that's tailored specifically for you.
Okay, let's break it down and make this super simple. Here is your personal recommendation. Pay attention. If you want the most complete, feature-packed free package, choose AVG. If you want the absolute strongest, most lightweight protection, period, choose Bitdefender. If you're a beginner who wants some simple tools, choose TotalAV, but you have to promise me you'll scan regularly. And finally, if you just want a decent starting point that's already on your PC, just stick with Microsoft Defender. Simple as that.
Look, at the end of the day, using any of these is a massive, massive step up from having no protection at all. And they all prove that you can get truly excellent security without spending a dime. So now that you're armed with all this info, the only real question left is, how are you going to protect your digital life?